from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
What are you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Come on. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching today. And I was worried about whether they'd make it or not. Thank you, co-host. My studio audience, thank you for being here. Good. I'll explain. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. I woke up this morning and I was feeling verklempt. You know, you have that thing in the back of your throat where you know a cold is about to come, but you're not quite coughing and your nose is not running, but you know something's about to jump off. So hopefully the tea is super lemony. And then, furthermore, we had to brave the rain. Co-host, I was so concerned whether you guys would make it. Look, I just got here like an hour and 15 minutes ago, and this is a live show. Yes, we had to whip all this mess together in an hour and 15 minutes. But I've got a great team, and we did it. Look, but no. Here in New York, and shout out to everybody in California and Florida and Texas and some of the places where it's really beautiful. I'm jealous. It's supposed to rain beginning last night with the thunder and lightning and the rain till Sunday. And Tropical Storm Joaquin is what they're calling it, like Joaquin Phoenix, like Joaquin is coming. And on days like this, I've always felt, because you know I've been a broadcaster for 30 years of my life, and I've always felt, even from radio, even from TV, God, you know, we're all the same. Rainy days and Mondays always get us down, right? But when you've got a microphone, you're supposed to be the one to uplift people. So I feel like I can't be as pissed as I want to be. On account of, I know you're watching and you're looking for a ray of sunshine. So here I am. But believe me, as soon as this show is over, I'm going back home. I'm getting in the bed before the boys' school bus jumps, jumps to the house. Eesh. Megan Fox's divorce is getting really nasty. Well, you remember we were talking. She's divorcing Brian Austin Green because, allegedly, he's jealous of her career. Well, he hasn't worked since about 2014. He was on Charlie Sheen's show, Anger Management, playing Charlie's best friend. But, you know, he's got the vertigo, and he says that makes him, you know, when you get dizzy on your feet, which, so do I, but I'm here, you know. So Brian is demanding that Meghan pay him alimony. Now, I say no also. You know why? Because, first of all, they have 2 children together. They were officially married. He met her when she was 18 years old. And he was 31. Now, attention all men in their 30s. You get no points for being able to hypnotize an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? They're in school right now. They're not watching, so let's talk about them. How difficult is it to convince an 18-year-old girl that you are the bee's knees or the cat's meow or, you know, or everything, as they say these days? But, you know, they did get married, and they do have their 2 children, and she's 29 now, and he's 42. So they gave it a good run. But they gave it a good run. She's worth $8 million, and he's worth $4 million. Now, in the celebrity world, this is almost considered poor. I know, we'll all take it. But look. What I'm talking about is that she's had a pretty good acting career, and he's been in our lives since he played Donna Mills' son on Knots Landing. And then he went on to 90210. And then he had that little hip-hop career during 902, remember? And then he played Charlie's best friend on Anger Management. So, you know, it's very easy to blow through $4 million. I get what he's saying. He might want some of her money. But she's got the 2 kids, and if they get joint custody, a mother is usually still the primary caretaker. You know? But then I forgot that sometimes Brian can be sort of womanly in his requests. Look, he's cute, but I'm a straight shooter. Pow, pow. So let's talk. Brian also has a son with friend to the show. If you've been watching long enough, you know Vanessa Marcel has been here. Well, yes, they have a kid together, but they were never married. And, you know, she was the queen at General Hospital. Yeah, okay. So they were dating, and during their datation, she would ask for money, and he would loan it to her, or give it to her, or whatever you call it. I don't know that there was any paperwork between them, but the loans, in his mind, came up to about $200,000. So 11 years later, he tried to sue Vanessa once they broke up for all the money back. And so, all I'm saying, Brian Austin Green, is, you know, there's something for like, wear flats, don't wear heels for the vertigo. You know what I mean? And you need to get out of bed and figure out work. You're still a very handsome man. He's got good skin. He's a handsome man. He looks a little nervous right there, though. Like, a little nervous. And Meghan, don't give in to him. We're going to be what? Meghan, I'm surprised you're not worth more either. $8 million. I mean, $8 million's a lot, you know, but when you hear about people being worth, you know, $35 million and, you know, and they've been in our lives for so many years, you just expect more. Maybe she's got a shoe habit. You know, everybody's got what they like to spend their money. I don't know. Good luck, you two. If I'm sick tomorrow, then what's going to happen? Another repeat? And it'll be raining? I'm doing this for you. Ramona Singer from New York. Her ex-husband, Mario, is rubbing his affair in her face in the worst way ever. Okay, so New York City the other night. Geraldo Rivera, another friend to the show, had a party. Yes. Well, you know, Geraldo likes to have a good time. And so he invited everybody. And Mario showed up with who? His mistress, Casey, who's 32, but looks 52. I'm just saying. This does not look 32 to me. Yeah, you are burning the midnight oil way too much. You know what, Casey, as a matter of fact, you should be ashamed of yourself, because Ramona at 57 looks way better than you. Way better. They said Casey's dress was so tight, it was like she had to put it on with butter. And Mario was telling anybody, allegedly, who would listen, yeah, this is my girlfriend, you know, Casey. Mind you, they're not even officially divorced, they're separated. So, Ramona, maybe your divorce lawyer can bring this into, you know, your argument for why he's a jerk, and you need to be free. You know, when you start off a new life after a divorce, my thought is that somebody gets custody of the friends in the social circle, and then somebody else has to go out and make new friends in a new social circle. But you don't commingle. To me, this was a direct stabation to to Ramona's heart. Like, why is he at Geraldo's party? You're not the socialite, Mario. Ramona is. And and furthermore, Jill Zarin was there. Jill and Ramona don't even get along. Hopefully, Jill, you understood as a woman not to laugh at Ramona, but to be sad for crazy Mario and this woman who needs to moisturize. That girlfriend. Who else was there? The one with the leg? Sonia. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Listen, you know, Sonia Morgan was there. So can you imagine your husband having a mistress and socializing around your friends and then introducing everybody, this is my girlfriend, this is my girlfriend? Oh, Ramona. Plus it's raining outside. Don't be sad, girl. I want to thank Iris Zimmerman for the photo. Thank you. Lena Dunham has been chased off Twitter by cyberbullies. It's so funny because that's not what my staff said earlier. Such a shady bunch. They go, yes! Not me. Not me. Well, Lena, I'm Team You. And I don't think you need to do anything differently. Okay, she posted a picture of herself. She thought it was funny. She's wearing a boy's underwear, her boyfriend's underwear. Oh. Wait, that lady's face. So, and then, no, look, okay, first of all, Lena says that the comments were so nasty that she's now hired somebody to tweet for her. Well, I say, with all that you do on your show, because it's always about sex and it's always about nakedness and underwear and bras and stuff, you should have had somebody doing your social media all along. First of all, it's efficient. You can leave the studio and get back to Jersey, I mean, where you live. Get back to Brooklyn quickly. And, you know, and you don't have to deal with cyberbullies because you don't read the comments. Or maybe you read, I call it less than 5. You read less than 5. Quite frankly, I think she looks terrific. I think she didn't even her breasts, though, when she put the bra thing on. So this one over here is up there, and this one over here is down here. Dude, every woman on the face of watching right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't just put on a bra, you gotta even them out, right? But, and as somebody pointed out in our morning meeting, one of my girls, well, she's got thigh gap. I was like, well, that's not everything. Look, she goes in at the waist and out at the hips, and she looks comfortable, right? So, Lena, I'm sorry to hear about this, but you know what? People in my morning meeting, I was the only one who defended you in saying that, you know, because they were like, well, if you don't want people to make fun of you, then don't post pictures in your underwear. I disagree. Because I'm going to tell you something. People have gotten meaner and meaner behind that computer where they're faceless and they look like wildebeests. And no matter what you post, a lot of times people will have something to say about it. I've stopped posting the food that I cook for my family. Like, I could be Sunday, because Sunday's my day, you know, for the long, slow, 5-hour cook. I'm braising, and I'm cooking, and I'm basting, you know, and I'm tasting, and I'm dicing and slicing. 5 hours later, the most beautiful, colorful plate of food ever. And I take a picture of it and put it on Facebook, and what do people say? That looks disgusting. What is that? What do you eat? What kind of plates are those? And what is that brown thing in the corner? Like, people, do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like, whether it's underwear post or posting food or posting you on roller skates or a new hairstyle, people just are meaner and meaner these days. And they find something to say about everything. So, Lena Dunham, the smartest thing you could do is continue being you on your social media, but also have somebody manage your account so you don't have to be fed all the nonsense. At the end of the claps, it always sounds like popcorn to me. Or is that me? I'm a foodie. Kaylee Cuoco. Well, we've talked about it. You know, she's filed for divorce from her husband, Ryan Sweeting. Now, Ryan is a tennis pro. Not at the country club, like I said the other day. After the show, I was corrected. He's actually a professional tennis player, but he ranks number 11,000. Yeah, number 1,100. At least he ranks. I love tennis. I haven't played in a long time. When I was younger, in an effort for my parents to make me lose weight, I used to take tennis lessons right next door. Our next door neighbors had a tennis court, and Lori, our neighbor's daughter, was a very good tennis player at Ocean Township High School. And so she would teach me tennis and stuff in an effort to lose weight. And also, it looks really good when you apply for colleges that you're really active in a bunch of stuff. Anyway, back to the situation at hand. So this guy, Ryan, is, all right, okay, first of all, they're divorcing. They were together for 3 months and married for 12 months. And The Big Bang Theory just came back with their new season, but on Monday night, but apparently the executives didn't get the memo. Then again, it's not the executive's fault. I'll explain. Let's show what it looked like when the credits rolled. Yeah, Cuoco Sweeting. Say, it shouldn't be Sweeting, it should just be Cuoco, but it's Sweeting. And I just figured, no, well, you know, when you go through divorce, if you've never been through divorce, it's horrible. Whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you've been married for 5 minutes or 50 years. It's horrible, and the fights are horrible, and sometimes you get distracted from some of the simple things in your life, like telling your show, can you please take his last name off the credits when our new season of the #1 show on TV begins? But this is where a manager, an assistant, an agent, like somebody should have, like somebody's head needs to roll for this, if it matters to her. I don't want to talk about when I changed my name. They're reminding me to say that. No, I'm not talking about that. I don't need to give that beast any more time. So he's asking her for money, and she also has his last name. So we just have to get all this tidied up. They have no children together. You know, it was a 12-month marriage. You shouldn't have married him after knowing him for 3 months anyway, Kaylee. But we fall down, and we... Yeah. All right. More great show for you, everybody. The beautiful Nicole Scherzinger is What up next? Entertainment Weekly's Nina Torero joins us with the fall's hottest new movies. So grab a snack and come on back. New Wendy, we've got a scorching set of hot topics. Doesn't it make your heart speed up? Then you are my people. Tamar Braxton. She's on Dancing with the Stars. Plus, she's turning it out on the Wendy stage.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. So, the weather may be cooling down, but the box office is definitely heating up. And here to break down fall's must-see movies is Entertainment Weekly's Nina Torero. Welcome back, Nina. Okay, so which movies do you have on your radar?
Okay, so the first movie I want to tell you all about is The Martian. It stars Matt Damon. Now, I think he took a couple notes from his BFF, Ben Affleck. You remember Ben had a little bit of a comeback last fall with Gone Girl, based on the best-selling book. It blew up at the box office. And Matt Damon's new movie, The Martian, is also based on a best-selling book. So, yeah, that's some scoop for you. But Matt stars as an astronaut who's stranded in space by his crew. He has very little food, no water, no way to communicate with his loved ones on Earth. So,
but there's girls there.
There are girls. Not on Mars. They all left it. They all left it.
Inside the rocket.
Yeah, inside the rocket. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to say, even if you don't like space movies, you've got to see this because of the supporting cast. Really great actors. Jessica Chastain, Chiwetel Ejiofor. It's really just fantastic. So, and of course, it's a little timely too because NASA, of course, just released the news that there is water on Mars. So there you go. Yeah.
The Martian hits theaters on Friday. What's next, Nina?
Okay. Beasts of No Nation. This one is just incredible, not just because of Idris Elba, my boyfriend, but it's a Netflix original movie. And you know, Netflix has been killing it when it comes to TV with original shows like Orange is the New Black and House of Cards. But now they're getting into original movies too. So Wendy, you don't have to leave your house on the weekend. You can, or like,
I love that.
Yeah, you can literally just watch a brand new original movie at home on Netflix. No need to pay extra
What's it
for
about?
on demand.
What's it about?
So, it's about a little boy in West Africa who becomes a child soldier under a rebel commander played by Idris. And Idris is so good in this movie. He really brings it. He's gripping. And I think this is something for the haters to chew on, you know, because all those, like the James Bond writer was like, he's too street, you know, he doesn't have it. And, you know, I think Idris is going to show them wrong in this movie because he's fantastic.
Okay. Beast of No Nation will be available on Netflix starting October 16th. What do you have next?
Our brand is in crisis. This is the political drama, which is kind of like relevant right now just because Trump is dominating our TVs right now with the political election. But what's really cool about this movie is that it stars a woman at the heart of it. Sandra Bullock plays a political consultant who's hired to basically get a Bolivian ex-president re-elected. So she's engineering all the action, which is really kind of meaty for a woman in this kind of role. We don't often see that in Hollywood. And it actually brings to mind a really funny story because Sandra was coming off of her big win for Gravity. You know, she won the Oscar, so she's trying to be choosy about her next role. She couldn't find anything she liked until she found this movie. Just one problem. The role was written for a male. So what does she do? She called her best friend, George Clooney. You know, he's a producer on this movie. And with his help, she got the role changed, gender flip. So from a male to female, and hopefully this movie will do really well at the box office, and Hollywood will get a wake-up call when it comes to, like, casting.
Our brand is Crisis, hits theaters on October 30th. What else do you have?
Okay, I cannot talk about fall movies without bringing up Hunger Games, the very last movie in this franchise. Hits theaters in November. Now, this franchise is one of the biggest in movie history.
I feel very left out.
It's brought in over $2 billion at the box office. Wendy, all you have to know is that this is going to be the biggest movie of the fall. Seriously. Everybody is back, including Jennifer Lawrence. She's back as Katniss, the rebel leader. And this is probably going to be the saddest and darkest movie of them all.
Why?
Because I don't want to give anything away for those who haven't read the books, but
Does she die?
No, girl, no. I'm not going to try to tell you that. But everything she loves and holds dear is threatened. So be prepared, bring the tissues. But I think what's cool about this movie is you do get to see aspects of the Capitol you haven't seen before.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mockingjay Part 2 hits theaters on November 20th. Quickly, we have time for one more.
I love a good holiday movie, and of course they all start coming out around Thanksgiving.
I love holiday movies,
I know.
too.
Seth Rogen has a really cool one. It kind of flips the script on the usual holiday movie. It's called The Night Before. So it's Seth, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie. They're a group of pals who've spent every single Christmas together since they were kids. But now that they're adults, you know, life is tearing them apart different directions. So they make this Christmas like the last and best one ever. And I have to say, I know you love a good comedy. This one's
I'm in there.
Yeah. I have to say, this movie's made better because there's some really funny women in it, like Mindy Kaling.
Oh.
And if you want some celebrity cameos, this is the movie to go see. Kanye West is in it, Miley Cyrus.
Nice.
So, yeah, you heard it here on Wendy. This is going to be a good one.
All right. It's called The Night Before. It hits theaters on Thanksgiving Eve, which is November 25th. Thank you, Nina Torero, for being here. For more information on these movies and more, pick up the latest issue of Entertainment Weekly. It's on newsstands now. Up next, the beautiful and talented, first time here on our show, Nicole Scherzinger is here. Our next guest is a platinum-selling music artist. She was the lead singer of the legendary Pussycat Dolls. I know. And she also judged on X Factor. Now she's co-hosting NBC's Best Time Ever with Neil Patrick Harris. Please welcome to our show, Nicole Scherzinger. What this is, but it's fabulous.
Honey, it's living.
Yes.
I don't know, but I wanted to make sure I didn't fall when I came out over this.
Yeah, well, I mean, falling is a big deal on heels, but you managed to do a little twerking and walk at the same time. Let's give you some shoe cam.
Oh,
Come on,
yes.
keep your feet there. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I've got squiggly heels on today.
I like the squiggle in the heel. So, Nicole, we've talked about you a lot here on the show.
Only good things, I'm sure.
Of course. Of course. But, you know...
It's all right, you haven't met me yet?
Yes.
Now you're going to fall in love with me.
No, you know what? We're a Say It Like You Mean It show,
Yes.
and there's one thing that I do have to say. I've called you Nicole Scherzinger. See, I'm saying it before you all
like
can
it.
even... Schlesinger, Scherzinger, but I've been practicing. Scherzinger.
Yes.
Scherzinger.
Yes.
Scherzinger.
Yes.
With a Z.
Scherzinger. Like I'm a sure zinger.
Yes.
I'm a sure
zinger.
Singer.
Zinger.
They used to say that in school.
Do
Can
people...
you just call me Scherzy?
Am I the only one who's messed it up?
No, everybody in the
Yeah.
world's messed it up. They call me Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Like, things are not even close, right?
So, but who are you? Where are you from? You're swirly. You look like you're mixed.
like
You're
it.
not just like a white girl from Jersey.
No, I'm not.
Who?
Could be, though, no. I am of Hawaiian, Ukrainian, Filipina descent.
Oh, exotic.
Yeah.
Exotic. So, congratulations on Best Time Ever.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, thank you.
The show has just gotten started. You already have a few shows under your
That
belt.
was from a couple hours ago.
Yeah. You and Neil are doing a really great job. Did you know him before this show?
I did, actually. He directed me in Rent at the Hollywood Bowl in LA.
That's how this happened.
When I played Maureen, so he was
So he
genius.
probably put in, they hired him first, and then they
Yes.
said, maybe to him, you know, who would you like to co-host or something like that? And this is where good relationships come in handy.
Yeah,
So he
we have
called you.
a similar background coming from the theater and the arts, and we're both hilarious.
What's the show about?
The show, well, you had him on the show. You know, it's a variety show. It's a new modern-day version of what variety shows are. So there's surprises, there's games, you can win money, there's performances. Right here is a picture of us doing the end of the show where we're performing a little bit. It's awesome. We did, like, Broadway meets parkour and tricking. It's
Yeah.
really crazy. It's like an hour long, but it goes by so fast.
So and when they film here in New York, I don't picture you to be a New Yorker. I just picture you like LA, sunshine, all the. Are you enjoying our city?
I am. You can tell when I get in my Ubers and I'm like, ooh, it's freezing. They're like, you're not from here, are you? Just because they have the AC on 60 all the time. No, but I love New York. It's actually, I travel a lot, and it's probably my favorite city in the world.
Thank you.
No. You know how everybody always says that?
Yeah.
People are always like, you know, when you're in concerts, everyone's like, it's the best audience ever.
Yeah.
But, like, they don't mean it. I truly mean it. I love the people so much.
Yeah.
People always say they're kind of rude, but I'm like, I guess coming from Hawaii, when you're just real, when you keep it real,
Right.
I don't think anyone's ever been rude. They just keep it real, and they're straightforward. When you're real and you're straightforward, then, like, you can really connect.
That's what we said. All right, so... Truth.
Uh-oh.
Well, the last time we talked about you in Hot Topics, I was talking about the end of
At least I wasn't a hot topic.
Well, I was talking about you, the 7-year relationship that you had with that race car driver, Lewis Hamilton, ending. And I was saying, truth, that, because you're 37, and I was like, this is a woman who spent 7 years of her life breaking up and getting back together and poor us, because they can have babies whenever they want. You know what I mean? Like, for 7 years, those are 7 years you could never get back, and he was really wealthy, and I was rooting for you, girl. So, I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's all right. It's funny. My girlfriends are always like, honey, it's your pretty years now. Come on, get it together.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you dating now?
I'm rubbish at dating. You know, everything happens for a reason. I'm a girl of faith and a strong believer, and 7 years was a long time, but...
And you're good in the good years down here.
Honey, that's all right, though. It's all in the spirit.
Yeah.
And I think whatever you experience in life and relationships, it's, you're obviously meant to grow from it and learn more about yourself.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know,
I say.
think as women, like, I'm still learning so much,
Yeah.
and I feel... But I love, there's a quote by Buddha, if you've ever heard of him, that I like to live by, and it says, in the end, 3 things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, like how kind and gracious and compassionate you are. Yes, like this. And fart, what was the last thing? It was even better. No. And how gracefully you let go of the things not meant for you. So...
That's good.
That's really important, you know? And you have to know, for us women, you know, we're really hard on ourselves. Sometimes we get in a situation, but I think if you really trust, you work on yourself and you have faith, just know that things are working for you, not against you and not at you.
And you'll find somebody new. You'll find a better one.
Yes.
By the way, we all love the Pussycat Dolls. There was an era in music where you guys just, I mean, from the costumes, you know, the pageantry of it all, and then the popping songs. Do you keep in touch with those girls? Be honest. Or are they hating on you because you're the only one who's relevant?
No. We
don't know the rest of them anymore.
No, we actually weren't always close because we were together and we were, you know, they didn't even put sleep in our schedules. So we were like a family, we got on each other's nerves. But now that time has passed, now we actually keep in touch and we're close.
Aww.
I mean, Kim just had a baby. You know, you grow up.
That's
you know,
nice.
like you're just like, let bygones be bygones.
That's
and like
nice.
we're women now and that's all about the love. So I keep in touch with most of them.
But it also helps that you have... Catch the most.
I keep in touch with most of them, and it's good. I'm happy genuinely happy when I see them.
But it's also easy for you to be happy when you see them because you're working on a hit show.
Because I'm famous, people. I'm just joking. No!
Oh, my God.
That's a joke me and my friend do.
No, I like you. You're our kind of people. Give it up again for Nicole. Say it right. Scherzinger. She's on the best time ever. It airs Tuesday nights on NBC. Ask Wendy is next. Nicole. New Wendy. We're having several seats for our first Hot Talk panel. We're going round and round at the round table. And get secrets for amazing hair makeovers. Go from I'm done to I love my new do.
Friday on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. Nicole was really cool, wasn't she? Yeah. She's got a good spirit. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Elizabeth. How you doing?
Hi, Elizabeth.
My husband and I have been divorced for 20 years. He left me for another woman, and he started a new family. And now, 20 years later, he's getting divorced and wants to be a part of my life. What should I do?
I thought it was called Ask Wendy. But you all are so opinionated. I love it. Okay, do you have children with your ex?
Yes, I have a 26-year-old son with him, and he also has another family. He's got 2 kids.
And how old are those kids?
13 and 18.
Okay, so he's still financially liable to the 13-year-old.
Right.
And as far as getting back with you, no, he stabbed you in the heart in the worst way. You all didn't get divorced because of irreconcilable differences. You got
Right.
divorced because he cheated
on
on you with her. And so they are officially divorced?
They're in the process.
Yeah, no, I'd be cordial. You know what? I'd be cordial. I would look as cute as a button every time he comes around. I'd be flinging my hair and smelling good, but I wouldn't kiss him. I wouldn't hug him. You know what? When he comes to the house, I would even make something really good to eat while flinging my hair. Just so that he knows what he missed out on. But no, yeah, tease him, but don't get back together with him, Elizabeth. Okay, we have time for another one.
How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing?
I'm Erica.
Hi, Erica.
So last summer, I went with a group of friends on vacation. While I was there, I started liking my friend's ex-boyfriend.
Well, now, calm down.
So I asked her, I was like, do you still have feelings for him? Do you mind if I hook up with him? So I started hooking up with him.
Okay, wait. How long was she with him?
Like, on and off, a year or so.
A year.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
All right, so this is all the 28 zone.
Yeah, the young.
Yeah,
having fun.
young.
So I came back. I came back to New York, and she stopped talking to me.
Of course.
So now I don't know what to do. I miss her as a friend. I don't know if I should reach out.
Are you still hooking up with him?
No.
Okay, then call her up.
Yeah.
And take her out for something to eat, something economical.
Okay.
And
I just, like, my pride, like, I don't want to be the first person to...
No. Well, she was wrong because if she didn't want you, like, I would never, and I don't care how much I hated somebody, I would never give a friend co-signment on hooking up with a man.
Exactly.
That I was with, who saw my ecstasy face. No, that's not happening. So call her up.
Okay.
Okay. It sounds fixable, right, you guys? Yeah. All right. Now, thank you, Erica. What would you do if your boyfriend hated how much time you spend with your besties? I've got the answer. More Ask Wendy's next. I want you to be my co-host. Come and join my studio audience. The tickets are free. Go to wendyshow.com. Dress to impress, and I can't wait to see you, okay? More Ask Wendy for you. Oh, no, come out here. Your fans need to see all of this. How you doing?
How you doing?
And how you doing? How you doing? Okay.
Hi, Wendy. My name's Melandi.
I'm Tia.
Tia.
And we've been best friends for 20 years.
Okay.
And we've been best friends for 20 years, and we're so close that we kind of dress like the bun,
I
the
see.
hoops, the jumpsuit, and we didn't even talk about it. We live in different states. We talk about 3
Where do
times.
you live?
I live in Connecticut.
And where do you live?
Rhode Island.
Okay.
And we talk about 3 times a day on the phone, and we FaceTime.
That's a lot. Okay.
That's a lot. My boyfriend wants us to kind of stop hanging out.
Not stop hanging out, but
too
wow.
much. Or are we too close?
Well, 3 times a day when you have a boy. Do you have a job?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That sounds like. Do you have children?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have children?
Yes.
And a job?
Yes.
And a boyfriend?
No.
A husband?
No.
Okay. All right. How long have you been with your boyfriend?
24 years.
And you've known her for 20 years?
Yes.
Okay. You know, listen. You know, you're going to hate me for this, but I say that they spend too much time together. all that FaceTiming and 3 times on the phone, and you have children and a job and whatnot. You don't need to be talking. Grown women don't do that. How old are your kids?
2. Mine's gonna be 2.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Well, you have time because you have a 17-year-old, but no boyfriend.
No.
So what's your question?
Are we too close? Like,
You're not too close, but I think that you need to prioritize your family life first. I'm sorry. You know, you do. The kid, your man, and don't talk on the phone so much. Come on, girls.
Probably why I don't have a man.
Probably why you don't have a man.
And it's probably why I'm not married.
And he hasn't married you yet. You're both very beautiful girls, but yeah, priorities first. Family first? Yeah. All right, thanks, girls. We got time for another quickie.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Karen. How you doing?
How you doing?
My fiance and I have been engaged for 4 years, and we recently had a kid together.
4 years. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Every time I bring up the wedding, he keeps saying we don't have enough money.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know, should I start planning the wedding and then hope he shows up?
How old's your kid?
He's about to be here in a week.
Yeah, yeah. So you've been engaged for 4 years?
Yes.
And how long were you together with him before becoming engaged?
About 5.
Okay, so 9 years in total.
Yes.
And a 1-year-old.
Yes.
And how old are you, dear?
32.
Yeah, okay. I don't know that he'll marry you.
Okay.
But I can tell you this about planning a wedding. Once you rent the catering hall, you can't get your deposit back.
Okay.
Once you buy that stupid poofy white dress, you know, you can return it if you want,
Right.
but, you know, don't plan the wedding.
Okay.
I don't know that he's going to marry her. Yeah. Clap if you think he's going to marry her. Hardly anybody clapped.
Okay.
Good luck with the life that you've made for yourself.
Okay.
I'm sure it's charmed. Weddings and marriage isn't for everyone, okay?
Yeah.
All right, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Up next, we're going to play Race the Clock. Don't go far. It's time to play Race the Clock. Let's meet our player. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Jocelyn. How you doing? I'm from Queens.
Perfect. Thank you for coming in the rain.
Oh,
Yes.
my pleasure.
Jocelyn, you're going to have 30 seconds to play Race the Clock. So here's your question. Don't help her, okay? Okay. Do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No. Do I?
No, you're good.
Okay, good.
Okay, look. Nicole Scherzinger won the Mirror Ball Trophy in season 10 of Dancing with the Stars. I want you to name 3 other winners. And go!
Oh, go. The football player. No, okay, I have to give you names.
Yes!
Smith.
Yes!
Smith.
That's good.
Emmett Smith.
Go.
Debbie Moore's daughter. Rumor Moore.
Yeah, that's good. Willis, good. Rumor Moore.
One more. Carlton.
That's good enough for me. Congratulations, Jocelyn. Yes! We're going to send you dinner for 2 at the Palm. It's good. We'll be right back. Jocelyn, nice job. Tamar's coming tomorrow. Tamar Braxton, I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.